solid.
A lot were banned out, yeah.
The matchup versus Morphling used to be terrible. It's all right now. I feel like it's definitely playable, and you have an Oracle to follow you up.
There we go, some good stuff there from Nomad and G.
Nice.
As we get into this game one at the best of three between Team Spirit and Aurora. Loser is knocked out of the tournament. Let's see what we got here. Starting off, a bit of a setup, and a mirror not able to walk in and grab the bouncy rune. Can he actually walk this off? He can't. Chains are there. It's going to be there we go. First blood for Rue. They'll be able to grab that Team Spirit. Top lane, trying for the setup on a Rue. Nightfall stepping in with the Metamorphosis, but hasn't got enough damage to kill Rue off. And Rue, it's going to be Nightfall that has to be careful himself, actually. The damage to Collapse is kicking out.
Sticks.
Might be just enough to get Panto. Panto, he's gone. Collapse gets the kill. And Nightfall's going to be left pretty low in this top lane. Panto.
Ports make their way to mid.
Yeah, Bramble's going to be dodged. Lal, he's going to be able to set up with the Remnant and the chains into the whip there from Meposhka.
See you later.
Very neatly done there by Spirit. Panto should be all right. I mean, Meposhka's going to try and chase him down. Does have a whip and an impalement arts in a second. He's going to get his courier.
That's a courier.
At the least. I mean, Panto's still in trouble, potentially. Has got Mirror by his side, so Snowball save would be there. Meposhka knows it, won't try and push for anything.
Spirit are doing a good job, and also look at that. They're collapsing onto Nightfall, who's being pushed over by Collapse.
Oh, this is a bit of an awkward spot for him to be in. Nightfall, he's just walked over and died. What? Well, maybe they'll get something in return.
Yep,
They might get some trades. Meposhka will die. The chains are out onto the two of them. Collapse coming in with the siphon damage.
Blinks on
Blinks
cooldown.
up in a second. He has to use the Sonic Wave to push them back. We'll get the blink off, but another Remnant's there on Lyle, closing in. Not quite enough to kill Key Attacker as he'll heal up with the bottle, but where was Nightfall going? He just wanted to come over and say hi.
He certainly did not take the right path for that play.
Well, meanwhile, down bottom, Yatoro continues to chill. Has Meposhka with the backup. And they might just be able to chase Toronto Tokyo down. Good control from Meposhka. Yatoro.
Very easy for Laurel to get the chains, either with the Slide or with the Remnant combo. You've got Rue with the Brambles as well. They're on to Collapse.
He's going to try and heal up with the Siphons, but the overwhelming damage from the three of them, enough to secure the kill here for Nightfall. Aurora's got to be careful. This Ember Spirit ready to go wherever, and I mean, Mirror shows up in the mid. He's got the shards, but Low's going to be able to stay on top of him very likely if he wants to go. Actually, Remnant's still on cooldown, so, but the next slide change is there. Mirror knows it, tries to use the snowball to dodge a potential slight, but Lyle's patient, gets the kill after the snowball.
Look at the type of vision as well that Spirit already have. Both behind the mid-tier one into the enemy triangle.
Lyle, he's got the setup. There's a lot of damage between these two, Lyle and Meposhka. They've been doing a lot between the two of them from the mid lane and now ready to start taking the show across the map. Mirror tries to push them back with the shards, but the Slider Fist is there.
Which means they just want to scale into the game, get themselves closer to this Manta style.
Oh, and in the mid, this is what happens when they try and make something happen right now. Key Attacker goes for some action. Spirit, they just punish him. They're going to try and look in for more. Solar Guardian's coming in. Lal, he oversteps the mark himself in turn, though. So Aurora will at least get the mid-trade. Now they're just ready to join with the Aghanim Solar Guardian.
They're looking on Laurel mid.
There's the setup. Solar Guardian follow-up. It's an easy kill.
Oh, nice play.
Very nicely done. They want to try and turn this into more Aurora. Immediately in with the smoke up. Trying to join with Nightfall to maybe get the catch on to Spirit here. And Spirit were pushed up on this top lane.
Yeah, Toro TP's out. Ruse somehow weasels his way through all of them, but Meposhka, not so lucky.
So able to quickly turn that Ember Spirit kill in the mid to something else up top. It doesn't look like they are.
They are picking it.
Okay, Nightfall's heading over now. Can they interrupt? If Aurora's able to interrupt this, this is going to hurt big time for Spirit.
Meta used.
Collapse, stepping away from the pit, trying to draw attention away from it to give Yatoro space to finish it, but Mirror, he's in with the jump. The Solar Guardian's coming in as well. Aurora going to be able to push Spirit out of the Roshan pit. Lal, he jumps in, but Nightfall's able to secure the Aegis. That'll cost Lal his life there. As he tried to jump in for the pickup, I believe got the kill on the Roche Lal, but couldn't grab the Aegis before Nightfall gets it. Rue will go down. They do, by the looks of it, quickly take the Aegis out of the hands of Nightfall. Can they kill him a second time? Mira in trouble off to the side as Yatoro and Collapse will look to chase him down.
Blink in one.
Oh.
No mana though. So have to keep running.
Keep running. Look for the neutral tonight. He wants to keep running. He's got big dreams here, Mira. Feels that he can live.
And dreams are gone.
Maybe duke the Crypt Swarm. That's not going to happen.
Not easy for Spirit to kind of cut through those.
Yeah, it's oh, maybe they find Panto.
This is what they need.
Yep, and they go on the back lines. Panto looking to protect himself for now. Does get clipped by the silence. Nightfall's ready to go with the Metamorphosis. Panto surviving. He's going to be fine. And now they turn with the snowball control on towards Lyle. Lyle's gone. The Terrorize pushes back Nightfall and Toronto Tokyo for now in Spirit. They're going to commit him with Collapse and the Exorcism, but they'll just turn straight towards him. They're considering if they can kill him up, but the Wheel of Wonders laid down. Nightfall falling low. Toronto Tokyo is going to get left behind as he's caught by the wheel. Nightfall, can he find a good Sunder target? He's going to have to take the life of Mira. Gets the Sunder on a Mira. Sonic Wave comes in on towards Miposhka, but the controls there, the roots catch on towards Nightfall. He's gone. Yatoro gets the double, and now he's ready to look over to Kiyotaka as well. Kiyotaka has to try and run. He'll dodge the Curse Crown hit with the Yules, but Yatoro chases on, cleans them up. Triple kill for him as Spirit get the team fight. The more thing's a problem.
Yeah, I mean, last fight you still had options. He didn't have a BKB. You know, you can like clutch him out, or you can at least like force him to go out of the fight. Now with the BKB, they're on Laurel.
Coming in. Yatoro's ready to enter into the fight. He's going to turn into the Tusk, try and use the Tusk's power against Mira. He'll start punching into Kiyotaka. Kiyotaka will get the blink off. Brambles do trip up Mira, so Yatoro is going to be able to claim another kill. Continues here as unstoppable.
They are showing both Laurel and Collapse on the map, so I'm not sure Nightfall can read this one.
Indeed, I don't think he's going to expect this coming in like this with the three-man smoke. They're going to have him. Nightfall, has he got any way out of this one? Nobody's here to help him. He's going to pop the meta trying to help out. There's got the Solar Guardian, so he will be able to turn and kill off Rue, but Nightfall will get the Sunder off. It is there. They'll take out Yatoro the once. Lyle's here to help Yatoro out for round two. Can the three of Aurora survive? Panto certainly can't. Gets destroyed by Yatoro. Now Nightfall has got nothing left to save himself. The Sonic Wave will come flying in, pushes back Yatoro, and Nightfall, he's gone. Yatoro can survive and can continue to look to clean up as he goes over towards Mira with the waveform. Kiyotaka trying to at least find Miposhka, but Miposhka's able to jump away. The Remnant does set up for the chains onto Kiyotaka, but he's able to quickly remove it with the Illusion Rune. Lyle's going to keep chasing Mira, but the blink is there, so Mira gets out. Kiyotaka, can he escape this? He's going to go for the TP, anything to stop it. The damage.
Holy damage.
Nearly did. And he'll get out. We'll see back in action. Lyle looking for the dive. He's got the chains onto the two of them. Yatoro's in. They're looking for Panto. They've got him. He's out. No buyback available on the Oracle either. And look at this. Yatoro's going in up under the tier 4s.
Donald.
There's a Solar Guardian coming in. Has he gone a little too far? He hasn't. He's able to force out. Yatoro's going to be fine. Gets away for the dive with the dive for now. The Aegis gone. Will Spirit sort of slow down the aggression a little bit, or do you think they can still go without the Aegis?
They can still go. Maybe. I don't think they want to force the high ground.
Yatoro, he's going to get the BKB off. Solar Guardian's coming in as well. They're bringing him down pretty low. They've got the control. Can they kill him? They can't. Yatoro's able to waveform out. He'll survive. Aurora, can they clean up anyone else in return? Collapses in on top of Nightfall. Nightfall needs help. He can't get anything off. He's dead for 80 seconds here on the Terrorblade. Aurora, they have to bail out of this fight fast. Toronto Tokyo's not going to get the chance as Lyle catches him. Lyle continues to dive in for more. They've found Kiyotaka. Panto comes in with the save. False promise is there. So Kiyotaka gets out, but that's Nightfall and Toronto Tokyo dead.
They try to go for the all-in on Yatoro, but I mean, Miposhka's around. First of all, he boxes Yatoro, gets off the Wheel of Wonder. I mean, Nightfall has a lot of damage, but no BKB to play around the Ringmaster.
Couldn't find a target to Sunder as well in his dying moments. Kiyotaka. He's trying to draw their attention away from the barracks. Yatoro's going to stick around and finish off the objectives. The rest of Spirit, they're ready to go over and deal with Kiyotaka. Tries to stop them from pushing by bringing them away, but ends up dying. Yeah, they really do. If they collapse in this sort of situation next time round, that's the base gone, the game over. Rue.
Got the catch.
He's able to find the setup on a Panto. Kiyotaka's going to try and jump in and help out, but he's just dead! I maybe felt that he could somehow fight back. I mean, sure, he killed Brute, but he doesn't have buyback. It's cooldown. looking to be on the verge of closing up this game one. Aurora, if they got anything left to show, trying with the jump in and the Solar Guardian. They're trying their best, but it's not going to be enough. Nightfall's just getting dealt with by Collapse. Thunder does come in. Collapse gets the BKB off. He's going to be able to dodge that as well as he gets out of the harm's way. As Yatoro, he's just cleaning up. They're ready to close this one up here. As Toronto Tokyo will put the BKB. Yatoro just killing them in the fountain, diving in.
He's farming them.
He's not going to get the Ultra. Okay, he will as he kills Panto. Can he survive long enough to get the Rampage? Give him the Rampage, come on. He's not going to get a Rampage today.
Just an Ultra kill.
Just an Ultra. A cheeky little Ultra kill to end this one. But yeah, Team Spirit. Yatoro on the Morphling.
Yeah, one of the reasons why they managed to keep themselves a little bit longer in the game, because once he got the supports off, he managed to take down the Aegis as well. Unfortunately, they stuck around a little bit too long, in the end losing the team fight.
I just hope we get to see a bit more creativity from Yatoro. Like, you see everything.
Medusa? Sven?
Okay, I say creativity, we see.
Very creative.
That's the opposite of creativity. Well.
Yeah, Medusa was banned. Sven is the next one. These two teams, they really value their beef boys on the safe lanes.
Yeah.
Bottom. Another attempt here with the two of them to get in onto Yatoro. Nightmare will be there. Yatoro also gets the follow-up stun, trying to stand his ground against the two of them. I mean, Toronto Tokyo gets very low off the back of that.
The mango.
See if they can finish him off. Meanwhile, Lal does find the chance to get that first blood against Kiyotaka. Does eventually happen. Toronto Tokyo and Mira will both be fine. Mira actually thinking about making the aggressive jump back in, but yeah, brain saps up. So Poshka, he'll also get a kill down here. Sell things in terms of the CS.
They're diving bottom.
Yeah, they are trying for Yatoro.
Double edge.
It's not enough. They're going to try and keep chasing it, Toronto Tokyo, but yeah, Yatoro's out of there. Back in the mid. Lal does go down, and unfortunately for Kiyotaka, Lal does die before Kiyotaka dies. So at least Kiyotaka getting the XP on that. Bottom.
Still diving.
The dive continues. They will get Maposhka.
Okay, they will get the kill this time. Yatoro salving up. He is back.
Toronto Tokyo's low. Yatoro will get the stun onto him, but you can't quite. Bringing in the second support here, Panther. So yeah, it's the same to be said for Spirit.
Oh, as a cleave wakes him up.
We're going to try and make the move.
Good stun.
So now to the two of them, Shackles as well. They're locking down Toronto Tokyo. They've got it. Sonic Wave and onto the three of them. Lal's in town. Turns up, cleans up the double. Panto's going to end up ticking down pretty low to the dagger. He has got a Fairy Fire. But that dagger's still going to hurt. Is that going to kill him?
Nope. He'll be fine.
And top lane. Look at the grab on Tamira. Lal's heading over.
He needs a rebound target.
He's got Kiyotaka by his side. They're going to try and jump in and look for the Bane kill. It will cost Mira his life. Maposhka does die in return, so Mira, at least with the dying moves, sets up for Kiyotaka to find a kill.
Let's get the illusion rune.
Yeah, they're bringing in both supports, trying to get some sort of grab. Top, they're looking for Collapse. Avalanche will catch onto him. With the lasso as well, locking him down. Collapse will put the one charges. It'll come in with the Starbreaker, but underneath the tower, they'll be able to continue the dive and kill him off. Same time around the mid, they were able to get in on top of Maposhka. Aurora getting a couple of kills, maybe see if they can even look for more. They get the jump in.
They can.
Lars going to try and help out. Sonic Wave to push back on the two of them. Mira, he opts for the TP out. He'll get away from this, so the Sonic Wave will not get them anything this time round, Spirit. Aurora getting those two quick kills, and Kiyotaka with a haste stream, considering maybe chasing down Lal. It has to go straight for the TP out.
That would have been an incredible read if he just went for the double raids there. Should be able to. Mira is drawing the way around to catch him underneath the tower when he's farming the neutrals.
Well, they might just settle for Lal. There's the rebound in. Solar Guardian's coming in. It's going to keep Lal safe for now. Allows Lal to blink away, and now Spirit, they can look to turn as they collapse in onto Kiyotaka. And we'll see if they can chase down either of the supports on top of this. Panto Mirror pretty speedy. Got further gap closed. Lal will have blink up in a second. Closes in onto Panto. Spirit, they'll be able to get the bat as well. And the stun's there in time. The shackles come out from Rue. They find Mirror trying to TP out in the trees. Spirit, they take out the three of them.
Because, yeah, that allowed him to clean up 3 heroes. Nightfall wants to make a move towards the gate bottom as well.
They're going to try and go for Yatoro again here. This time, Naso's at the ready, but the Stampede, Yatoro, he's gone. So if they can get anything more, they've got the Avalanche in onto Root. They'll find themselves a second Aurora. Panto maybe seeing if they can eye up Maposhka as well. Coming in from the side, Key Attacker.
Rebound.
Closing the gap. They'll get him. Oh.
Onto the high ground.
A little bit awkward with the dispose. Actually, throws him up to the high ground. He gets the Nightmare off, but 10 stacks off the sticky building up. Cannot escape the Bat Rider. Aurora strike back.
Doing some good stuff.
Key Attacker is going to swing back across mid. See if he can try and get Lal off the tower. Lal did manage to bring it pretty low. There's ready with the jump in. Rue's got the Hex. Serpent was the Solar Guardian follow up as well, but there's the same Mirror, brings him out to the side. Still though, the Sonic Wave connects. Mirror tries to get him out of the Solar Guardian. Doesn't matter with the ult flying in for Lal. They get the jump in onto Lal. Solar Guardian's at the ready. Again, collapses in with a save. The Nightmare's theirs. This time, though, Lal will fall. Serpentwards have trapped Nightfall for now. Collapse comes back up with the Starbreaker hits, but Nightfall's able to break his way out of the wards and survive.
I feel like
especially when the Solar Guardian's not there.
I believe that smoke was under the Observer, so Spirit might know. Ooh.
Maposhka. Trees Lal's going to show himself. Opens up with the Sonic Wave straight away. Mirror tries to take Panto back to safety. He actually sets up for the lasso on towards Maposhka, but Lal jumps in, looking to finish Panto off. Will get the kill, but they've lost Maposhka.
Shield
One for one on the supports. Now the turnover towards Kitaka. He'll get the Requiem off before the Starbreaker stun lands, and now Collapse is in trouble. He'll pop the Essence Ring, try and pull himself away, but the damage is done. Kitaka gets the double.
Kayayasha coming in handy. Oh, they find Toronto.
Do they have the damage for him? I don't know if they could do anything about that center right now. And now the center's coming though. Here's Yatoro though. Oh, they certainly can do something about him with the Sven turning up like that. Yatoro turns now over towards Kiatek. Has to be careful with the raises. They've got the shackles to hold him back. Yatoro's going to start healing off the neutrals. Tries to survive. He'll get one more stun on a Nightfall, but the toss is up. They try and find a fight spirit, bringing in the big old Sven, but Aurora still come out on top. Nightfall continues to reign supreme.
Comes in clutch to vacuum up the fight. And yeah, he's quite fat. And Aurora looking for somewhat of a trade. They are smoked up around mid. They got the Shadow Blade on Nightfall and the completed Aghanim on Kiyotaka.
It's a pretty good time for them to fight. They get the lasso on a Root to start things. So Root, he's going to get the back of Lal.
Oh, the Nightmare.
Jumps in for this one. Nightfall in on top of Yatoro. They've got the grip to hold back the Tiny, but Yatoro's having a run. Doesn't feel prepared to fight this. Maposhka and Collapse are going to get left behind as Maposhka falls. Collapse tries for the TP out, but the hoof stomps there into the Requiem. Aurora making these fights look very easy right now. And yeah, Spirit trying to fight there, but they didn't have the Serpent Wars, they didn't have the Solar Guardian. Definitely a move that shows Aurora that, you know, Spirit, they're not afraid to look for the fight. Get attack up. It's going to chase down Root.
He's got the haste.
And they've got the lasso on Lal, but the grip's there. Can they save the Quap? Lal's going to be able to get the blade mail off and the blink. The surround key attack, but Toronto goes ready to take him out. The Sonic Wave will push back onto the two of them. But inside the car, he's able to get the Requiem off, gets thrown over towards him here. Nightfall tossing the two of them over towards Yatoro. As they'll kill off the Sven, and now the fight, it's over for Spirit. They've got to bail out. As they lose two.
Oh, we've got the Pawsy.
Oh, the Pawsarino.
Reason.
Lal will be able to steal the Shrine of Wisdom, but 70% on the other side of the map, but of course by Kiyotaka. Lal going to take a lot of damage for this. Collapse is going to come in with the Solar Guardians to try and help Lal out. The lasso's there from Panto, but Panto will tick out. Nightfall pretty low. They've got the shackles. Further TPs are coming back in. If they can kill Nightfall, this is going to be a huge kill for Spirit. They're going to get him. Collapse gets the double. Sonic Wave now over towards the SF. That's the Aegis out of his hands.
Toronto's war trapped.
He's trying to get out here with the car. He's going to look towards Collapse. They should be able to get Collapse in return in with the fear into Stomp. So something for Aurora, but all in all with the position Spirit are in, that's them managing to kill Nightfall for the first time this game.
But also Aurora, they were smoking through the gate, but because of this ward they have behind the tier 2.
Oh, they got eyes on Lal.
Uh-oh.
They're going to go for him. They get the setup. Solo
Oh,
going
Nightmare.
defensive Nightmare. It's going to give him a chance to get out of this. And now with the jump forward, there's Lasso still on towards Ruben. Lyle pushes them back with the Sonic Wave. The grip's there as well. They're locking Nightfall down. Nightfall's in trouble. Nightfall falls as Yatoro finishes off the kill. I mean, just great stuff all around there coming in from Aposhka between the Nightmare into the grip that he finds on towards him. And now maybe even more. The
Oh, he's dead
Shackles
also.
catches Kiyotaka. Yatoro, he's just managed to clean up the two biggest kills on the map, gets the triple as well as he chases out Panto. Mirror gets dealt with by the rest of Spirit. 4 dead on Aurora after they went looking for that fight. Back in action.
No way, again?
He's dead again! Oh no. He was having such a good time this game, Kezu, on the tiny Nightfall. It is falling apart.
They're gonna lose the network fleet.
Toronto Tokyo's going to come in with a jump. Yatoro's got the BKB though. He's ready to just look towards Mirror. I mean, this is getting very awkward for Aurora.
And for Spirit, both.
I mean, they get Brew at
we're
the
getting
end,
some
but
kills.
you know, the fact that Yatoro gets to clean up yet another kill, he's still hanging around. Oh, okay.
Oh,
He might have got a bit too carried away there. Can he get bailed out by Maposhka and Lyle? He can by the looks of it. Yatoro's going to be fine for now.
Yatoro's dead.
They've got the grip on his... Okay, yeah, for now, the now did not last very long. Triple kill for Kiyotaka. Lyle, what can he clean up? With the Nightmare from Aposhka over towards
doing a lot.
Tokyo. Kiyotaka here in the trees. Lyle,
What a standoff.
he knows he's out with the blink. Trying to chase him with a rebound. Lyle should be fine. Blink again in a second.
See what Kiyotaka can do. He's also got the Whisper of the Dread. Lots of spell amp.
Oh, is the smoke. Illusion spawning out. Lyle sets up for them to get the lasso. Red Crypt's coming as well. Solar Guardian's there though. Collapse comes in, the two of them will get pushed back. Nightfall pots the BKB, the rebound comes in, they're locking down Lyle. They've killed off the Quap, they've killed off the Dawn. Aurora get back on track to finding these big kills. Panto's trying to chase on for more. The rest of Aurora onto Maposhka. They get the dispose into the kill as the Bane falls. Rue's able to get the blink out in time thanks to the protection of the Gale Guard.
Pretty much Kiyotaka and Panto with the lasso.
Collapse, of course, would be a huge grab here for Aurora if they can take out the Dawnbreaker.
He's got no BKB either.
Panto's going to see if he can find him. Over the edge of the trees. Collapse tries to swing away. They get the jump. They're in with the burst. That's Collapse in trouble. Nightfall and Kiyotaka able to clean him up. Yatoro is committed into the fight here with the BKB and the God Strength. That's Nightfall gone the once. See if they can do it a second time. No Dawnbreaker. So they want to try for this. They've got the Serpent trap, but he's able to break his way out of it there with
Harpoon
a
toss,
Harpoon.
blink.
Can they go in after the BKB? The Shackle's there on the Wars Toronto Tokyo. Yatoro, he's able to jump the backlines. He's in straight away, but the Avalanche comes in. They're going to take them up towards... He's
They're
on the
stuck.
cliff. He's going to get pushed down, though, by the Sonic Wave. No, they're completely controlling Yatoro, though, as he's out for 100. Can they get kills without their Sven? I don't think they can. Lyle will fall. Kiyotaka heals up on the back of the Requiem. The buyback now comes in. Brew, he's on the cliff now. Avalanche holds him back from being able to lock anyone down with the Shackles. Aurora, if they could just back away from this. And Poshka halfway.
Oh, they're trailing Yatoro. Close.
It's very close here. Solar Guardian's coming from Collapse. They're going to try and make some sort of fight happen here, but of course Yatoro does not have the God Strength, so he might not be too interested in getting involved. He's going to try. He's in with the jump on a Nightfall. He's trying his best to beat into Nightfall, but Nightfall's far too tanky. Both supports coming in with the buybacks there, Mirror and Rue. Also going to have the one coming in from Panto. Kiyotaka's got the setup. He's in with the Hex Requiem. It's enough. Yatoro now gone for 2 minutes, and Kiyotaka is ready to go for round 2. Pots the refresher, jumps in with the Razor on him. Aposhka, Nightfall. There to finish off the job. 2 minutes without the carry here for Spirit.
Really well holding.
The 4v5 is definitely slowing Aurora down. Gnarly's in. Sleep set up onto Toronto Tokyo. How much more can they play? And then they get the Hex in on towards the Lyle Quap. Nightfall's in with the dive, jumps forward, they burst through Maposhka. Lyle will get the BKB off and the pushback with the Sonic Wave on the Nightfall. Toronto Tokyo ready to take him out of there. Aurora, they get the barracks. 20 seconds until Yatoro's back in. Mirror caught by the silence. They're able to finish off him. The BKB Requiem in on the Yield Disc is there. Lyle's going to be fine. Kiyotaka's going to try TP out, but they've got the Hex at the ready. The Shackles as well. Kiyotaka, he needs some sort of help. Nightfall will jump in. The Starbreaker comes forward. The Solar Guardian's going to get put to a stop there as they catch Collapse with the stun. Yatoro's going to be back up,
he catches the TP.
but there's 3 of them dead. Still, it's going to be enough with him to cut Nightfall down as he tries to run down the mid on his escape. They want to try and deal with him twice, get that Aegis out of him.
I think they could. He's kind of up.
Oh, but he actually jumps on them! Panto was going to look for the lasso, but he actually ended up initiating himself. He has the backup of the Solar Guardian. They come in with the Starbreaker. They'll try and take him out of the side, but now Panto's in trouble. Has to back up with the BKB. Nightfall turns towards the Fear, pushing back Yatoro. Yatoro will survive. First hit bash as he turns over towards Toronto Tokyo. As Toronto Tokyo did try to save Panto. Panto still ends up going down. Yatoro heals back up to full HP. Jump forward for Lyle. Toronto Tokyo's gone. Nightfall pulling in Yatoro, but the Solar Guardian's here, ready again. Yatoro's perfectly fine. Mira has to try and run. The hammer's out for him to collapse, but Mira's able to rebound away. Toronto Tokyo catch the two of them with Hoostomp. Gives space for Nightfall to back off there. Coming in with the buyback to ensure that amplified damage ring at the ready. Saving it for Yatoro, but it's a bait. Toronto Tokyo's in with the jump, and he's going to get caught by the grip. See who baited who here. Solar Guardian comes in, puts the stop to the first attempt at the BKB Requiem. Kiyotaka has to back out of the fight. Yatoro, he's in on top of Nightfall. Nightfall's trying to run. The lasso's there from Panto to control Yatoro for now. Collapse just destroys Kiyotaka. Kiyotaka, no, he gets the Hex off. The Hex into the Requiem at the final moments. Kiyotaka will turn, take out a Collapse here with the help of Toronto Tokyo. Yatoro and Lyle will look to chase up forward though. Nightfall's still in trouble. Caught by the storm out of a stun. He's out for 100 seconds. They'll continue to try and play around with Toronto Tokyo.
All good save.
Takes him out to the side. Lyle's ready with a refresh. It goes in again. Yatoro cuts Mira down here. Lyle, Sonic Wave thrown into the trees. He'll kill off Panto. Lyle,
you sure about
the
this?
kill, gets the BKB off, ready to jump over to help out. As they get the Abyssal down on towards the Tiny. Hex is there into the Hoostomp. Toronto Tokyo and Kiyotaka trying to do their best to control him. Toronto Tokyo looking to take Nightfall out of there. Yatoro standing his ground against the Centaur. The damage is done. Toronto Tokyo is out for 2 minutes. No buyback on him. Spirit, they'll dive on forward into the base, clean up Nightfall.
I just think that they're all dead before buyback.
The game should be over. 5 heroes dead. No buybacks. It is. GG is called. Spirit take this game, and with that, the series 2-0. They just seem to power up. They get a little bit behind. Then it's over. Then you just power up, Kezu.
Aurora gonna kick themselves for that high ground defense, but this is what makes Team Spirit. They had their strongest hero dead with Yatoro.